I remember that very well because Harvey just so happened to hit on my birthday. We knew it would be an all hands on deck approach and that we would all be at the station. Um, I just remember um, a lot of activity, obviously, in our newsroom during that time. It's like this beautiful chaos with dozens of people all in the same building, often in the newsroom at the same time, trying to coordinate all of this stuff behind the scenes, coordinating coverage on the air, deploying some of our reporters and anchors out to the spots that, we're anticipating a big impact from the storm. I mean, it was very hectic, but I think at the same time, very rewarding because people were concerned. They wanted to know what was going on. And, our on-air team delivered at the time. And as the storm got closer and eventually night fell and the storm was approaching, I just remember all of our people being so willing to just head out to the path of the storm, to figure out what was going on and to get people the news that they needed. I know a lot of people will say, well, that's their jobs. They're in news. That's what they're supposed to do. But it's nothing quite like being in that situation when you know that you have a Category 4 storm approaching your area and about to make landfall. But, our on-air folks at that time really put themselves out there. Even some that were still at the station, but outside, and you open the door and you see them and the wind is howling and you can even see some debris floating outside. And, they're out there trying to be as safe as they can, of course, but also giving people a realistic view of what was going on outside. What were the conditions? And you even have reporters who are literally driving in the area when the storm makes landfall in that area. It was just remarkable to see it all play out on the air in real time the way it did. Remarkable to see it all play out on the air in real time the way it did. And then, of course, you have the next day when day breaks and you see all the damage that it caused. You see our photojournalists out there capturing these, really... I'm trying to think of the best way to say it, but they're capturing these, scenes that you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it with your own eyes. Some of the damage from this storm. I remember at the TV station even seeing like a street sign from blocks and blocks away. I mean, it was a once in a lifetime experience. It was something I'll never forget. And I'm really proud of the way that Chris Six, our teams then, and the teams now really continue to keep that in the forefront of people's minds, of viewers' minds, to let them know how these communities are resilient, but how they're still recovering and they really need our support.